Depending who you ask, Min Hee Jin is either a greedy executive who took it too far, or a creative genius who's being punished by a giant corporation for trying to protect her art and her artists. She's an important and controversial figure in the K-pop world, working as a creative director behind some of the biggest groups in the history of the genre: Girls' Generation, SHINee, FX, EXO, Red Velvet, and for better or for worse, NewJeans. But her creative contributions have been overshadowed by lawsuits, explosive press conferences, and controversy. Min Hee Jin and NewJeans have been fighting legal and emotional battles in and out of the Hybe building, the massive music conglomerate who owns BTS, the Serasfim, TXT, and more. As things stand right now, it's messy. Really messy, actually. Since exploding onto the scene in 2022, NewJeans have now left their label. Min Hee Jin was forced to resign as their CEO, and there have been insane press conferences, ultimatums, legal drama, and so much more. Who is Min Hee Jin? How did we end up here? And what happens to NewJeans now? Let's get into the messy history of K-pop's most famous creative director. Her career starts in 2002 at SM Entertainment as a graphic designer. Eventually, she was promoted to creative director, where she led the visual branding for huge groups like Girls' Generation, EXO, SHINee, FX, Red Velvet. This is a massive deal. Though SM is still a massive company today, in the 2000s, they were unbeatable. I mean, this is Girls' Generation we're talking about. Without them, and probably without this song, K-pop as we know it wouldn't even exist. In 2017, she joined SM's board of directors, but left at the end of 2018 due to burnout. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. In 2019, Min Hee Jin joins Hybe Corporation as Chief Brand Officer. It's alleged that Hybe really wanted her, as they were in the process of trying to conglomerize the entire K-pop industry, which as of right now, they are low-key succeeding at. And how can you take over all of K-pop without Min Hee Jin? In 2021, she was appointed CEO of a brand new sub-label, Adore. 16.1 billion won, about 11 million US dollars, was invested into Min Hee Jin and her new label. And in 2022, the world was blessed with the debut of NewJeans. They were so fresh, and the way the debut rolled out was totally innovative and never seen before. Basically, they just dropped it. Just popped out the songs and MVs, just popped out the EP. Usually with K-pop groups, there's a big hype-up period. Before they debut, there's usually member profiles, sometimes even digital release songs or music videos. But NewJeans, they just landed. Their music was a brand new sound for K-pop, and the overall concept and visual design of the group was clean, refreshing, and extremely well executed. Undeniably. But Min Hee Jin would face her first big controversy over the group's song Cookie, which, it has a lot of innuendos. Here's some translated lyrics for you. Looking at my cookie, do you ever smell it different? Taste it. What's with a bite isn't enough? And the song itself is a banger, and these lyrics don't seem so problematic until you note that the girls singing it are 14 to 18 years old, all underage in Korea, where legal adulthood starts at 19. They were also dressed in school uniforms, so yikes. People felt uncomfortable right away, and fans started pulling up old design concepts by Min Hee Jin, which they argued sexualized minors. Eagle-eyed fans started zooming in on pictures of her house, where they noticed some images on the walls that they did not like. A painting based on what looks like a still from the 1974 Italian comedy film I'll Take Her Like a Father. Another painting which appeared to be a topless image from the 1976 film Salon Kitty, and cover art from the 1971 French concept album History de Melody Nelson. All of which are stories about older men or underage girls, or include young girls engaging in sex acts or wearing revealing clothing or nothing at all. Just kind of dodgy vibes. Adore quickly responded to the controversy in a lengthy statement on their website in August of 2022, saying, "We think it's unfortunate that there's been controversy surrounding the lyrics of Cookie, one of 3 title tracks from the album. We see now that our intention behind the song was interpreted differently from our expectations, and most importantly, we apologize for everyone who has felt uncomfortable and concerned as a result." Look, whether that explanation is good enough for you or not is subjective. NewJeans have moved away from similar concepts, and everything has been very much age-appropriate since. But this controversy sort of set up many fans to feel a bit uncomfortable with Min Hee Jin. And people started to worry about how close she is to the NewJeans members, which she is, It's not super common in K-pop for groups to be super close or friendly with their CEO the way that NewJeans are with Min Hee Jin. So it just kind of made people feel uneasy. She buys them nice gifts, she hangs out with them, and although many read it as Min Hee Jin being protective and caring towards the girls, others have read it as just a bit weird. This friendly relationship between Min Hee Jin and NewJeans is quite important to understand what happens next. Let's fast forward to April 2024. Hybe revealed that it was formally launching an audit of Adore and asked its CEO, Min Hee Jin, to step down. They accused her and Adore's management officials of attempting to take over and spin off the firm out of Hybe. And just 3 days later, they additionally filed a police complaint against her for breach of trust, claiming, "We've confirmed details that a plan to seize management control over Adore was established under Min's leadership." Oh no, not good. But Min Hee Jin did not take this sitting down at all. In fact, she was standing up, crying, yelling, and pointing at a big screen. She started her counterattack with a series of public statements, telling Naver that the crux of the dispute actually revolved around plagiarism between subsidies, pointing out that Hybe's newest group, Illit, seemed to look and sound pretty similar to NewJeans. I'll let you be the judge. Let's have a look. It's not just the general vibe and sound that people thought was really similar, it's also the choreo. Have a look at this.
Looking at Illit's choreography, everyone could notice that there were some almost identical moves to those of NewJeans.
And don't get me wrong, Magnetic was one of my most played songs last year. And obviously, none of this comparison is about the girls themselves. I'm not here to shit talk kids, that's fucked up. But let's just be honest. Let's just admit, the concepts and the choreo are similar, okay? That's not disparaging to anyone, I just think objectively, they do look similar. Min Hee Jin also shared that she and her team had internally sent a letter to Hybe executives demanding a statement and corrective measures, but that it went unaddressed. On April 25th, she held her now infamous press conference, where she denied claims she tried to take over Adore. She had text messages between herself and Hybe execs, cried, yelled, called a lot of people male bitches. It was over 2 hours long, so the best way to get your head around this moment in time is just for me to share some key moments with you. Firstly, she made it clear that none of this is about money, and her main goals are to clear her name and support NewJeans. She shared her view on the situation and why she thinks it all started in the first place, saying, quote, "It's not me that turned my back on Hybe. It's Hybe that betrayed me. It used me to the fullest and now wants to take me down because I don't listen to them. No one has done what I've done during the 30 years in K-pop." Then the bombshells start. She pulls up screenshots of conversations between herself and Bang Si-hyuk and other execs at Hybe, showing that they did in fact want her to create her own group with creative control. Min Hee Jin added, quote, "I know it would have been best for me to spend my own money and make a label. The reason I joined the company was that it had a set system. The family, the employees, it was easier for me to pay them. But if you make a new company, you inevitably become poor. But I wanted to fulfill my potential. It wasn't about making money. Getting investors involved would have been so difficult for me as a woman. I've seen so many dirty things. So I thought, let's just join a company and get paid." Later in the press conference, she revealed that NewJeans' debut was halted due to Hybe deciding to debut Serasfim first against her wishes. Check out some clips from the press conference. She's upset, man. She is upset.
아니, 어도어를 만드는 게 저는 주주들의 이익을 위한 거라고 생각을 했고 애들도 위하고 저한테도 이게 좋은 일이라고 생각을 해서 얘기했는데 시영님이 저한테 뭘 제안했냐면 지분 100% 아니면 애들 안 준다. 아니 내가 뽑았고 내가 캐스팅했고 내가 그 브랜딩을 했는데.
So yeah, she was going off. She was mad as hell. But she was also upset about how all of this was affecting the NewJeans members. She shared towards the end of the press conference through tears that Hyun had FaceTimed her days before crying and had made her cry. The press conference became the hottest issue in K-pop, and reactions have been very mixed, with some defending her and understanding her frustrations, and others calling her a manipulator, a liar, and accusing her of being the one who's really holding back NewJeans. It was such a massive moment that people even started to dress up as Min Hee Jin for Halloween and just for fun. And shit did not calm down after the press conference either. Since then, there's been huge back and forth. In May, a South Korean court ruled that Min Hee Jin could keep her role at Adore and blocked Hybe's demand for her removal. But just that same month, Belift Labs, the subsidiary behind Elite, sued her for defamation. And in June, they filed an additional suit against her. And in that same month, Source Music also sued her. And in August, she resigned from her position at the company. Initial reports stated that she would continue to stay on at Adore as producer for NewJeans. However, days after her resignation, the former CEO announced that she had rejected Hybe's offer for the position, stating that the company's terms were, quote, unreasonable. NewJeans took her side and made demands to have her reinstated, among other things. And when Adore didn't respond, they left. And that's where we are now. NewJeans around the world label-less, but they're still working with Min Hee Jin, like on this recent Vogue cover. Adore reckons NewJeans are still under the label, NewJeans don't agree. So let's talk about it. Is Min Hee Jin a tortured artist who just wants to make art in a corporate landscape she doesn't fully agree with or understand? Or is she greedy and wants to take Hybe's success for herself? And look, I know this is a contentious issue, okay? Please don't fight me in the comments. I just want to present all the different perspectives. I'm so scared of you guys sometimes. I know people get weird talk about Min Hee Jin, but I shoot the messenger. First of all, when it comes to plagiarism, K-pop copies each other all the time. If a group pops off with a certain concept, you will see other groups follow suit. K-pop is about following what's popular. But I do think it's reasonable to expect that this wouldn't happen from inside your own company. If she's telling the truth and her top priority is protecting NewJeans, then isn't her frustration totally understandable? The company not only allowed a subsidiary to basically rip an idea, but then also tried to sabotage NewJeans by launching all these lawsuits and investigations right before their comeback. Then, when Hybe lost their initial lawsuit, which called for Min Hee Jin's dismissal, they loaded her with lawsuits from subsidiaries and offered her a lower position in her own sub-label. I'm sorry, but that is just dodgy corporate practice. Let's just call it what it is. Nobody has done what she's done in her career. And also, a woman who didn't do what she was told and punished for it? Wow, I've never heard that before. Especially not in the corporate space. Wow. So if we're looking at it from the perspective of Min Hee Jin, she saw her idea plagiarized, attempted internally to solve the issue, and then was audited and sidelined. That would be fucked up. But if we look at it from Hybe's perspective, their job is to produce K-pop groups and make money. They invested in someone they believed in, but when it came time to be a team player, she did not want to play ball. So they attempted to remove her. They have to protect their income. They have to protect their artist. And Min Hee Jin allegedly trying to remove NewJeans from Adore definitely would have impacted their earning potential. A lot of people are on Hybe's side, and a lot of people are on Min Hee Jin's side. But we're all on NewJeans' side, okay? We all just want more NewJeans. We all have the same goal. But if we continue to sideline mistreatment of women and girls in the K-pop industry for fun songs and cute outfits, aren't we all just part of the problem? As for Min Hee Jin in 2025, the only update we have so far this year is an alleged investor from Link saying they did in fact discuss investment options for NewJeans in August of last year. But Min Hee Jin's side have said it's untrue, so who knows? She also posted this pic of a cassette Bluetooth thing. Many fans think that this is a sign of new music from NewJeans coming, but nothing is confirmed as of right now. Is Min Hee Jin a creative powerhouse who was treated poorly? Or is her intense relationship with NewJeans manipulative? And are the ongoing problems with Hybe her own fault? What do you reckon? Will the creative queen of K-pop ever be able to come back? And should she? Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. If you want more info on this topic, I could totally do another video on it about more of the legal stuff, because it's a lot of legal stuff. So if you want to know about that, let me know in the comments and I'll totally do it. This is my NewJeans hat. I love NewJeans. They are wonderful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We do 5 videos a week, trying to explain the world to you as best I can. If you see anything in the news that you don't get or feel a little bit lost on, leave it in the comments and we can make a video about it for you. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, I'm next to my, I'm really, will come through.